Welcome back from the break. Next, we will dive into our work package 2, Arctic Sustainability, with several different contents, both now before lunch, and then we'll continue after lunch. But one of the topics we focused in very much, especially this work package, but the whole project, of course, is networking and building networks. And how can we all work stronger together instead of just, like was mentioned in the panel here, thinking that they do this or they don't do that, but concentrating on what we can do together and sharing and trusting each other. We have arranged, actually in the project, both live events and online events that have created a possibility both to deepen our understanding and knowledge on a lot of topics, but of course also to create those bonds with each other. Networking events, like live events, we've had 6 of them, whereof we are now in the last one. And on purpose, we have placed them in different locations. And actually, if you remember what Alexia presented earlier today about the sales workshops and also some of the pilot events, they're also in different locations around the region. Well, logistically, it might create a little bit of effort sometimes, but our purpose has been for all of you to see a lot of places, experience firsthand both the destinations and the companies, and be able to grow your awareness of them and learn more. And actually here I could ask the question, how many of you have visited some new place for the first time during these events? A lot of hands, really a lot of hands. Then it has served its purpose, I believe. So yes, we started off with the kickoff in Kiruna in autumn 23. Then we, let's see, I'll try to remember where we went next. I believe it was Levi in 24. Then we've been to Luleå, Kirkenes, Svelvar, and now in Rovaniemi for these networking events. And in addition to those, we have had and are still to be doing about 40 different online workshops or webinars. I have to say, even us in the team were quite surprised when we did the math and counted how many there have actually been. So quite a few events also online where you have participated. And during, of course, well, both in the content of the events, during the seminars and the webinars, but also in the, so to say, side programs, evenings and arrival departure days, we visited quite a few places. And there you've had the chance to learn a little bit more. Content-wise, we've had our experts, but also very much yourselves, presenting examples how you work with different topics. And as mentioned earlier, there's quite a few topics covered throughout the event, some of them several times, reoccurring and developing further. Some of them we have today, and some of them really deep concentration, deep dive for once. So for example, there's topics like regenerative tourism. Who remembers Anna Pollock in Kiruna? Yeah? Raise hands. Our best greetings to her. We had, now let's see. Also there we discussed the target group model, and there are actually some more material to be presented soon. Product development we heard a lot about already today. Year-round tourism, we've heard several examples, cases from your companies and destinations, how you work on it. The cultural content, especially the event in Levi, we had a very deep dive onto those. both on outside experts and some of you. Do we have Hege, for example, in the audience today? Not today, unfortunately. Greetings to her as well. She did very well in that topic. Market knowledge webinars, I hope you noted the dates Alexia mentioned. They are in Basecamp as well, so more to come. The first round last spring was mostly around the target markets chosen in the project, and the second round is now very much focusing on what you communicated to us in the current situation analysis, the last round of it. So the input you gave, what is it that you want more knowledge about? That is how we chose the markets. Digital innovation, a lot of it. And oh boy, that is changing fast on that topic. There was content about sales, about safety, cybersecurity, AI, marketing, and all kinds of new possibilities, and we'll dive into that in the afternoon very much more. Care for the Arctic and responsible travel, also that we have touched upon in several events, both live and online, and that is actually our next topic here today. Resilience to climate change. We have Laura here in the audience who took us on that path in Svolvær in November. Very important topic, very up to date on something we need to be aware of. The value of tourism that we have worked on in Kirkenes especially, and today we'll work forward on that. Also, we've discussed about the locals and how satisfied they are with tourism, and actually that's something we did a survey just a few weeks ago. So we haven't published any results yet, but you will hear from that later. That was very interesting also to see and hear what the locals think. And many, many case examples. And most of it, both the live events and the online events, are available on our YouTube channel, just like the recording of today. So you can both go back and watch it, but also spread it to others. So if that CEO didn't share the notes or the slides, they're on YouTube, so you can spread it from there. I hope these topics have been relevant for you. Were they? I heard some yes and absolutely. Great. Wonderful. Well, just signing up doesn't give you the best results. Active participation gives you much more. And, well, you can be active both online and in the live events, but really by engaging, sharing, and also maybe revealing those difficulties you have is the way to get new ideas, new views, and learn from each other. And we really, really highly value the active participation many of you have done. Most of you, actually. And many of you have used a lot of time and effort, not only for your own development, but also for the development of all of Arctic Europe. And those go hand in hand very tightly. There isn't one without the other.